Hey there, future API gurus. Imagine building a magnificent bridge. One side is your dazzling front end, all sleek design and user-friendly features. The other side, your powerful back end, churning data like a champ. What connects them? A RESTful API, my friends. APIs are the unsung heroes of the digital world. They let different applications chat, share data, and work together seamlessly. Think of ordering food online. Your food app talks to the restaurant's system thanks to an API. REST, or Representational State Transfer, is a set of rules for building these chatty APIs. It leverages the power of HTTP, the language of the web. Like a good wingman, REST ensures smooth communication, making your applications shine. So, buckle up. We're diving into the world of RESTful API design. By the end, you'll be building those digital bridges like a pro. All right, let's talk blueprints. In the API world, our blueprint is the domain model, a fancy term for how we organize our data. Imagine you're building an online store. You have items for sale and customers placing orders. See? Simple. In domain-driven design, your API structure mirrors these real-world concepts. Each thing becomes a resource. We access and manipulate these resources using, you guessed it, our trusty HTTP methods. For example, items might list all products, while Orders 123 fetches details for a specific order. This intuitive approach keeps things organized and easy to understand. And trust me, a well-organized API is a happy API. Time to unleash the power of HTTP verbs. These verbs, also known as methods, tell the API what action to perform. Think of them as the doing words in a sentence. Let's meet our star players. Get retrieves data, like fetching a product's details. Post creates new data, like placing an order. Put updates existing data, replacing it entirely. Imagine updating your entire profile. Patch updates only specific fields, like changing your password. Delete, well, it deletes. Say goodbye to that old order. Each verb has its own superpower. Choosing the right one depends on the action you want to perform. This clear communication ensures everyone's on the same page. Your front end, your back end, and most importantly, your API. Idempotence. It sounds intimidating, but it's a simple concept with a big impact. In API land, idempotence means that repeating a request multiple times has the same effect as making it once. Think of turning off a light switch. Flipping it twice doesn't make the light go extra off, right? That's idempotence. Get, put, and delete are naturally idempotent. Fetching data twice doesn't change anything. But post? Not so much. Clicking place order multiple times could result in duplicate orders. Not ideal. We can design post requests to be idempotent by using unique identifiers. Think confirmation numbers. This ensures that even if a request is sent twice, only one action occurs. See? Idempotence for the win. Deciphering the code, HTTP status codes. Remember those cryptic codes websites sometimes throw at us? Those are HTTP status codes, and they're actually quite helpful. They tell us if a request was successful or if something went wrong. Let's decode some common ones. 200 OK, everything went swimmingly. 201 created, a new resource was created successfully. 400 bad request, something's wrong with the request. Double check those parameters. 401 unauthorized. You need to log in, buddy. 403 forbidden. You're not allowed to access this, even if you're logged in. 404 not found. The resource you're looking for is playing hide and seek. 409 conflict. Your request clashes with the server's state. Maybe try again later. 500 internal server error. Uh-oh, something went wrong on the server side. By By using the right status codes, we provide valuable feedback to the client. It's like having a friendly conversation, even when things go awry. Evolving gracefully. API versioning strategies. Change is inevitable, even for our beloved APIs. As our applications grow, we might need to update our API structure. That's where versioning comes in. Versioning is like labeling different editions of a book. It lets us make changes without breaking existing applications that rely on older versions. There are different ways to version an API. For significant changes, path-based versioning is your friend. Simply include the version number in the URL, like. For minor tweaks, header-based versioning works like a charm. Remember, the goal is to evolve gracefully, ensuring a smooth transition for everyone involved. Finding your way. Designing semantic paths. In the world of APIs, clarity is king. Semantic paths, or URLs, that describe the resources they access, make our APIs intuitive and easy to navigate. Instead of cryptic URLs like use descriptive paths like. See the difference? It's like having clear street signs instead of wandering around lost. Here are some tips for crafting semantic paths. Use nouns to represent resources. For example, use plural nouns for collections, like use unique identifiers to access specific resources, such as. Remember, a well-designed path is like a good story. It guides the user effortlessly to their destination. Supercharging efficiency. Batch processing techniques. Let's talk efficiency. Imagine you need to update 1,000 records, sending 1,000 individual requests. Talk about a time suck. That's where batch processing swoops in to save the day. Batch processing lets us bundle multiple operations into a single request, like sending a group text instead of individual messages. This reduces overhead and speeds things up significantly. There are different approaches to batch processing. We can group operations within a single transaction for atomicity, ensuring all operations succeed or fail together. Alternatively, we can use batch APIs to process requests asynchronously, making our applications more responsive. Remember, efficiency is key in the fast-paced world of APIs. Precision queries, filtering, sorting, and pagination. Sometimes we need to be picky about the data we retrieve. That's where the magic trio of filtering, sorting, and pagination comes in. Think of searching for a product online. You might filter by category, sort by price, and view results one page at a time. These features give us granular control over the data we receive. We can implement these features in our APIs using query parameters. For example, retrieves the second page of electronics sorted by ascending price. Powerful, right? By providing these tools, we empower our API consumers to find exactly what they're looking for, making our APIs a joy to use. Your API journey begins, embracing best practices. Congratulations, API adventurers! You've journeyed through the land of RESTful API design, from domain models to semantic paths, and emerged victorious. Remember, building great APIs is an ongoing process. Embrace these best practices. Keep it consistent. Follow established conventions for a unified experience. Document everything. Clear documentation is your API's best friend. Test thoroughly. Ensure your API is robust and reliable. Iterate and improve. Gather feedback and continuously refine your design. The journey doesn't end here. Explore additional resources, experiment with different tools, and never stop learning. The world of APIs is vast and constantly evolving. And with your newfound knowledge, you're ready to build the future.